So Girls on the Run was founded in 1996. A woman by the name of Molly Barker, who was a middle school chemistry teacher, actually noticed that the girls, when they were leaving 8th grade, were completely different than the girls she met in 6th grade. They were self-selecting out of after-school activities and sports. Their grades were dropping. They weren't participating in the classroom discussion anymore, and they were also moving themselves from the front of the classroom to the back of the classroom. And so she started to do research on resiliency in girls, and Girls on the Run was her proactive solution to helping girls stay true to themselves and make the best decisions for who they actually are before they get into middle school and high school, where the peer pressure to conform is so much stronger. So she had 13 girls join her for that very first season, and now, today, in 2013, there are over 200 councils like ours across the United States and Canada, and last year alone there were over 228,000 girls who went through this program. So in a nutshell, what I think Girls on the Run is doing is changing the next generation of women to be strong, to be confident, and to make the best decisions for themselves and for their families and communities that they can. So in middle school, in high school, I was completely unathletic. I failed running the mile, not once, not twice, but 3 times. And have a very clear memory of being out there on the track one cool morning with Mr. Schaefer, my gym teacher, as I attempted the mile for the 3rd time and didn't do it. And so as I got into college and started my very first position when I was done with school, I was getting more and more out of shape. And so in 2004, I decided that I was going to take back my life and have a different future. And I started working out and started eating healthy and leading a much different life. And I went on a business trip in 2005 and was so proud of myself because I was actually going to go work out while I was on this business trip and look at me being all committed to this new lifestyle. And I walked into the fitness room and all I had was treadmills. And so I instantly had flashbacks to failing the mile and how terrible it was. And I took a deep breath and I got on that treadmill and I ran a mile that day. And I remember feeling like I was on top of the world when I was finished and that I could do anything I wanted to in that moment. And that put me on this path of becoming a runner, and it changed my life. Before I started running, I looked at things and said, is this, I can or I can't do this? And after I started running, I looked at things and said, do I want to or do I not want to? And it shifted how I looked at myself, how I looked at my life, how I looked at the world around me. And so when I started thinking about how was I making my world and my community a better place, I wanted to do something that involved running that could give people this ability to look inwards and to find that same sense of power and confidence that running gave me. So when I found Girls on the Run and figured out what this program was about and that it does that for girls starting at the ages of 8, I thought this is the work that I'm supposed to be doing. And so when I watched those girls cross the finish line and literally can see that they're getting it as they cross underneath that balloon arch, I literally feel like what we're doing is changing lives for the better. And I just wish Girls on the Run had been around when I was 8 so that it could have saved me 20 years of angst before I figured it out on my own.